In the sacred shadows of the elemental sanctuary, legend spoke of a warrior known as the Elemental Keeper, a master of the primal forces, chosen to safeguard the delicate balance of the world. Let me take you to the heart of this epic tale of a man burdened with monumental duty. Amidst high granite peaks veiled in mist, cradled within the heart of the wilds, lay the elemental sanctuary. Here, the air shimmered with an aura almost tangible, where familiars of earth, wind, fire, water, and nature danced and flourished in harmonious symmetry. Born of simple lineage but carrying the mark of destiny, the Elemental Keeper strode across the threshold of challenge as the last embers of day retreated beneath the horizon. A lone warrior, his resolve was etched not by the glory of his flesh, but by the searing purpose in his soul. "Balance," he murmured, a sacred whisper over the din of a rising storm. "In balance, I find purpose. In chaos, I find strength." The night seethed with a malevolent energy, a thick pallor born from a shrouded dimension, the realm of chaos. Over the years, the sanctuary had stood as both barrier and beacon, fending against myriad incursions of corrupted creatures born from this abyss. Yet now, their assaults had grown more fierce, more insidious. Twisted forms and spectral shadows clawed at the sanctity of the runes, held aloft by nature's might. It demanded a champion of both the elements and the heart. The Elemental Keeper alone stood in the eye of the maelstrom, his mind a whirlwind of doubt and fear. He, who controlled the furious gusts of the heavens and summoned the rage of the earth, must now confront his own inner darkness, his shadow self-longing to be freed. Led by an ethereal council, each elder a vessel of an elemental spirit, his trials began. The wind urged patience as a mother would, the fire, courage as a father might. And through them he heard his truth. Every storm eventually runs out of rain. His fingers carved symbols into the space before him, each sigil a wordless call to the ethereal council. The air spiraled, ignited by his command, manifesting an elemental dance to drive back the oozing chaos that threatened to overcome. "My duty," he reflected, "is not to banish shadows, but to embrace them, and by doing so, illuminate the path." Yet wisdom had its cost. Every surge of power taken from the sanctuary left traces of fatigue upon his soul. During the deepest hours of battle, when time spun slow and eternity encroached, a herald of chaos emerged, a monstrous being whose visage was darkness incarnate. It bore the weight of unbroken chains and eyes that gleamed with ancient malice. With the 5 elementals awakening to defend their home, the battlefield erupted in a turmoil of elemental fury. Earth shattered beneath the onslaught, flames surged. Waters roared like an ancient wrath reborn, and the winds howled a keening dirge for lost tranquility. As he fought, the Elemental Keeper realized the true spirit of his calling. To be a keeper was to be a part of this world, a conduit through which harmony must be woven. In the final confrontation, facing the chaos unchained, the Keeper, with a heart steadfast as the oldest stone, found his mark. He gazed into the void and spoke the words of binding, an ancient rite to seal the tear in reality itself. "I am the light in shadowed lands," he declared, as a radiant circle of power flared from the mountain's cradle, encasing both him and the Dark Herald within its ethereal binding. The elements sang in a symphony, silencing the reverberations of chaos to nothing but a whisper. Bent, not broken, the Keeper emerged once more as balance was restored and the sanctuary stood renewed. In the quiet aftermath, when the world settled into a hush, he felt not a warrior's pride, but a humble guardian's peace. "In balance, we find our true selves," he whispered as dawn's gentle rays kissed the peaks. And so ends the tale of the Elemental Keeper. Dear listeners,
What would you have done in his place? In every struggle, might we seek the serenity between light and dark? And don't forget to subscribe and like, for more tales await beyond the horizon, eager to be told by firelight once more.